Welcome to the Sawyer Center, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the number 21 team in the country, the Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm, starting Great American Conference play against Northwestern Oklahoma State. Hi, everyone. I'm Luke McConnell. Thanks for joining us here on the SNU Video Network. We'll have full coverage for you all season long here at home here on the SNU Athletics YouTube stream, and every game home and away on Crossover Radio Sports, our friends here in Bethany. Both teams out on the court getting ready. SNU swept Northwestern a season ago and comes into today after a terrific weekend down in Laredo, Texas. Two dominating wins over St. Mary's and Texas A&M International, 77-52 over St. Mary's and 75-46 over Texas A&M International. SNU having won 3 straight games after a 1-2 start and some of the toughest competition in the country to start the season. Northwestern comes into today's game 1-2. They've got a win over Central Oklahoma and losses to Northeastern State and Newman College. Northwestern, new regime in town is Coach Vinay Patel, stepping over from Oklahoma City University. Oklahoma City University won the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Championship a year ago and made the NIA Sweet 16 the past 2 seasons under Patel's watch. Last year against the Rangers, SNU came away with an 80-67 win over the Rangers up in Alva. Balanced scoring across the board and terrific defensive play for the Crimson Storm limited the Rangers to 32% shooting. It was a blowout here in Bethany as SNU ran away from the Rangers 98-60. Again, SNU's defense on point, holding the Rangers to 34% shooting, 5 players in double figures for the Crimson Storm. SNU getting more healthy by the week. Looks like Cam Patterson, the redshirt freshman from Ames, Oklahoma, is suited up and ready to go tonight if needed. Nick Davis continues to be out with an injury. He will not play tonight. Also, Tyler Williams, again, off that Jones fracture surgery. He will not be back in the lineup until at least late December, if not January. We're all set here, and we'll turn it over to the PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups. And we're just about set to go here, going through the starters once again. First for Northwestern, number 3, A.J. Jones. Number 4, Parrish Hewitt, a transfer from Tennessee Martin, coming in averaging 18 points a game and 7 rebounds per game. Number 10, Jack Peck. Number 20, Nathan Bailey. Number 22, Jaden Whitfield. He's a transfer from Oklahoma Panhandle State University. Led all of NAIA in rebounds 2 seasons ago, over 12 per game, and had 17 double-doubles. For the Crimson Storm, same lineup they've trotted out most of the season. Micah Spate, Manny Dixon, Morris Wilson, Jonathan Dunn, and Brady Mulkey. Morris Wilson and Whitfield set to jump center, and tipped around and controlled by Micah Spate. And SNU will maintain possession to start this one. Dunn on the left wing, guarded by A.J. Jones, slapping at it. Dunn gets around him. Now doubled on the baseline. Skips it up top to Wilson. Backdoor cut from Mulkey, and Dunn slams it home. A man's jam to start this one. And the Crimson Storm lead 2-0. Nice backdoor cut by Dunn and a great feed from Brady Mulkey. Whitfield working on Mulkey, gets inside the body and goes up and scores. 2 quick ones for Jaden Whitfield. Native of Boise City, Oklahoma. Micah Spate wide open, left wing, 4-3. It's good. Micah Spate shooting nearly 45% from three-point range. Actually shooting better from 3 than he is inside the arc. 43.5% from the field overall this season. Bailey will pull the trigger for 3. It's off the mark, no good. Dixon clears. Manny Dixon had a tremendous game last Saturday against Texas A&M International. 22 points in just 11 minutes. He'll fire for 3. It's off to the right. And Jones has the miss. Dixon went 8 of 11 from the field and 3 of 4 from three-point range for those 22 points in a 75-46 SNU win. Parrish Hewitt, step back three-pointer. He traveled. Hewitt averaged 6.5 points per game for UT Martin last year. Went for 28 on 6 of 8 three-point shooting against UCO, the Rangers' lone win this season. Minute and a half gone by. SNU leading this one 5-2. Jonathan Dunn wide open in the corner for 3, and he knocks it down. Goes to the court, no call. But Jonathan Dunn quickly out of the gate with 5 points. And boy, has Jonathan Dunn been on a tear to start this season. Nice move there by Jack Peck and a strong finish with the left hand over Mulkey. SNU doubling up the Rangers early, 8-4. Dunn creating some space on Jones. Step back 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Dixon went for the tip, left it short. And Bailey clears. Peck quickly back the other way. Morris Wilson jumps the passing lane. Can he beat Bailey? He's hacked. Cannot finish. And Morris Wilson will go to the line for 2. That foul on Bailey will be his first and the team's first. Wilson has done a tremendous job so far this season, filling in for the role vacated by Quaylen Newton. Gets the first free throw to go. Wilson, 17 offensive rebounds this season, almost 3 per game. He's got at least 5 rebounds in every game so far this season. He went for 22 and 14 in that double overtime thriller against Minnesota Duluth. Hits them both, and SNU leads 10-4. 2.5 minutes gone by here in the first half. Bailey, step back three-pointer over Wilson, knocks it down. Bailey averaged 11.5 points per game at Lamar State College last year. A lot of transfers and a new coach to lead them. Manny Dixon drives in, finger roll, got it, and the foul. The official out top called the foul. Manny Dixon looking incredulously at the baseline official, wondering why his whistle was not blown. Foul goes on Jack Peck. Clive Allen in to replace him quickly. Dixon hits the free throw, and it's 13-7 SNU. Jones gets by the entire defense and all the way to the bucket for two. A.J. Jones averaging just 2 points a game. He was in double figures in both games against SNU last year. 12 points here in Bethany and 14 in Alva. Averaged 6 assists last season. Go along with 7.5 points. Dunn up top with 10 on the shot clock. Dunn, right wing, three, good! Vinay Patel not pleased. It'll be a full timeout as Patel slams his clipboard down on the ground in the team huddle. We'll take timeout too. SNU leading this one 16-9 early. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. SNU leading early 16-9 over Northwestern State. Both teams cooking early from the field. SNU's already knocked down 3 3-pointers. They're 5 of 7 from the field. Northwestern 4 of 5 from the field. Bailey pulls the trigger on another 3. Hits good again. And Northwestern equal to the task so far, matching SNU nearly shot for shot. Allen hounding Spate up top. Now Dunn on the backdoor cut. Left it short as A.J. Jones got a piece of it. Gets it back and puts it in. Jonathan Dunn already with 10 points. We're barely 4 minutes gone. Dunn averaging 29 points per game to go along with 5.8 rebounds and 2.5 assists. Jones probing, leaves it off for Whitfield. Deflected by Spate and stolen. Dunn coming back the other way. Spate takes it himself, missed it long. Dixon tip, no. Wilson has the offensive miss, tries to go up, and he's going to be fouled. Foul coming up on A.J. Jones. That'll send Mo Wilson back to the line for 2 free throws. Spate just left that finger roll a little long off the back iron. Wilson a little short on that free throw attempt. One more coming for the sophomore from here in Oklahoma City. Northwest Classen High School product. Shooting 69% from the foul line this season. And he's 2 for 4 to start this one, but he'll get a reprieve. Lane violation on Clive Allen. So one more opportunity here for Wilson. And he can't take advantage. So an 0 for 3 trip at the foul line for Morris Wilson. And the lead stays 6 for the Crimson Storm at 18-12. Allen traveled. Nice job by Ashton Charles shutting off the baseline. Charles in for Brady Mulkey. Charles had a solid showing against St. Mary's. 13 points, 4 of 9 from the field, including 3 3-pointers. He's shooting just 27.5% from the field and 24 from three. Coach Adam Bohach mentioned he's got to keep shooting. They need him to, and he's never lacked for confidence. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Manny Dixon as Nathan Bailey stepped over and took the charge. First foul on Dixon, first foul on the Crimson Storm. And the lead remains 6. Carlin Kenner checking into the game for Manny Dixon. Kenner, the freshman from Dallas, Texas. Bohach had a lot of good things to say in our pregame conversation earlier in the broadcast earlier this week. And we get a bump and a foul on Micah Spate. A little bit of a hip check there.
His first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Jonathan Dunn, Mott Brigade, out there right now. B.J. Jones looking to get it in. Has to fire it into the backcourt to Allen. And he'll maintain with 20 on the shot clock. Bailey up with another 3 from the left wing. He knocked it down. Nathan Bailey, 3 3-pointers on 4 attempts. He's got 9, and the lead is 3 for the Crimson Storm. Dunn working on Allen, behind the back dribble. Created some space, but lost it. Wilson tried to send it to the baseline to Charles. Deflected out of bounds. Students loved the dribbling, and the Northwestern bench loved Allen staying in front of Dunn the whole time. Wilson will take a St. Mike Bauer into the game for the first time tonight. Bauer, the freshman from Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Dunn guarded by Hewitt now. Spins in, steps inside. Long 2 is short. Northwestern quickly the other way, but SNU is back. Allen goes right into Micah Spate, and that's an offensive foul. And quickly off the bench is Cole Jones. And Allen will take a seat. Coach Patel not pleased with that. Coach Patel bringing a lot of energy to that Northwestern sideline. Coach Bohach mentioning earlier as well that all the new faces for Northwestern, both on the roster and on the coaching staff, make it a little bit more difficult to game plan around, but certainly familiar with Coach Patel's work at Oklahoma City University and his job on staff at West Texas A&M and Rogers State. Kenner gets inside, had it stripped away, goes off the rim. Bauer has it, and he shuffled his feet, trying to get the pass out to Jonathan Dunn. And another turnover for the Crimson Storm. That's their second. The lead is 3, 13:41 to go. SNU scoreless for a little over 2 minutes at this point. Just one of their last 5 from the field. Now, Northwestern, 6 of 7 from the field, 5 turnovers they're undoing so far. Hewitt drives on Dunn. Wild shot and finds the bottom of the net. Took a small bump from Dunn and went floating to the baseline, but beautiful shot there from Hewitt. And it's a 1-point game. Spate. Now Charles quickly up with it, top of the key for 3, just short. Hewitt clears. Northwestern with a chance to take the lead here with a bucket. Bailey off the mark with that 3, and Spate tracks it down. Dunn penetrating. Had it knocked out of his hands. He gathers it back. That's going to be an offensive foul as he hooked Nathan Bailey on the baseline. That'll be Dunn's first. And the 13th foul on the Crimson Storm. Should mention that dunk by Jonathan Dunn to start the game gave him the new all-time Great American Conference scoring record. Jonathan Dunn, greatest scorer in the history of the Great American Conference by number of points, and as his current pace is, well on pace to shatter the single season marks as well. David Thornton into the game for the first time. Jack Peck also back in, along with Bryshawn Bryant, and a carry coming up here. Another turnover for the Rangers. Kenner holding up top, guarded by Jones. Spate in the corner for three, off the side of the backboard, no good. Thornton clears. SNU pushing 4 minutes now without a bucket as we are under 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Still maintaining a 1-point lead. Thornton drives on Charles, lost it out of bounds. And that'll take us to a timeout on the court. 11:43 to go first half. SNU leading Northwestern 18-17. We'll be back after this on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back to Bethany. SNU holding a 1-point lead over Northwestern. 11:43 to go first half. Josiah Johnson into the game for the first time this evening. He's out there with Manny Dixon, Brady Mulkey, Jonathan Dunn, and Ashton Charles. Dunn just inside the three-point arc, left it short. Rebound tipped around. Dunn goes to the floor, but Whitfield has it. A.J. Jones controlling up top here for the Rangers. SNU scoreless over the last 4.5 minutes. Jones, the floater, left it short. Offensive rebound, no. Mulkey has the miss. Whitfield knocks it out of Dunn's hands, out of bounds. And we'll do it again. .23 on the shot clock as Johnson inbounds on the baseline. Gets it into the GAC career scorer. Dunn left it long there. Now 4 of 10 from the field. They're starting off with 10 points in the first 4 minutes. Hewitt puts up a three-pointer. That's an air ball. Whitfield tries to save it. Goes through his hands, out of bounds. It'll be SNU basketball. Morris Wilson back in for Ashton Charles, and Nathan Bailey in for Bryshawn Bryant. Dixon in the corner, shut off by Jones. Bumped by Whitfield, has to save it. Johnson, kick in the corner. Wilson, but Johnson walked on the pass. Another turnover for the Crimson Storm, their 4th of the first half. SNU now down to 6 of 16 from the field. It's 37.5%. Jones guarded by Dixon. Nice job shutting off that driving lane. Hewitt guarded by Dunn up top. Now Bailey on the baseline, guarded by Wilson. Step back jumper is good. Nathan Bailey with words for the SNU bench. As Northwestern takes their first lead of the evening at 19-18. Scoreless streak over 6 minutes. Dunn between the legs. Step back three-pointer is good. And SNU quickly retakes the lead. Micah Spate set to check in next dead ball. Whitfield thought about the three, thought better of it. Hewitt, extended wing guarded by Dunn. Crossover, gets up and under Wilson, missed it. Whitfield had the rebound stripped out of his hands. It'll stay here with Northwestern, 9 on the shot clock. Jonathan Dunn will take his first seat of the evening. So Spate's out there with Wilson, Johnson, Dixon, and Mulkey. Jones trying to get it in, has to go all the way in the backcourt to Hewitt. 7 on the shot clock. Hewitt's going to have to hurry. Good defense by Dixon. Hewitt in and out on the three-point attempt, and Johnson clears. Terrific defense there by Manny Dixon, forcing the tough shot. Spate gets inside, bunt by Whitfield, and a foul on Jaden Whitfield. Spate unable to finish, but he'll go to the line for 2. First free throw is up and good for Micah Spate, shooting 76.5% from the foul line this season. Jack Peck back in for Cole Jones. Peck had a double-double here in Bethany last year against SNU. 14 points, 10 rebounds. Went for 9 and 7 up in Alva. Shot 42.5% from three-point range and averaged 13 points a game last season. A little bit of a slower start this year, 9 points per game and 30% from three-point range. He has it now over to Bailey. And a moving screen called on Nathan Bailey. Didn't get the handoff clean to A.J. Jones. And that foul on Bailey is going to be his second. So Nathan Bailey, having put in 11 points so far, will get subbed out for David Thornton. Bryshawn Bryant back in for Jaden Whitfield. Spate double teamed, but gets around it. Kick out. Josiah Johnson pulls the trigger for 3. It's long. Bryant nearly traveled, but put it down just in time. Jones with it. Pass a little bit behind Hewitt, but he controls it. Little weave action up top here for the Rangers, looking for a clear lane. Hewitt has it, lays it off for Bryant. Reverse layup, wild, no good. Dixon quickly up ahead to Spate. Uses the Mulkey pick, gets into the lane, puts it over the left hand. Looked like it was blocked. Johnson has it, swings it across court to Morris. Wilson, now in the corner, Dixon. Air ball on the three-pointer. And Hewitt clears for Northwestern, and Coach Patel says slow it down. SNU leading by just 3, 7.5 to go first half. They're now 1 of their last 10 from the field. We saw this cold spell against Northern State 2 weeks ago. Came in the second half and allowed the Wolves to nearly come back in that one. Peck well off the mark, long, and Dixon clears. SNU able to win that game still. It looks great offensively down in Laredo. Mulkey, drive and kick. Dixon, he'll drive in. Floater is short. Mulkey tips the offensive rebound to himself, and He's trapped in the corner, has it knocked out of bounds off his leg and out of bounds, and that'll take us to a timeout. 6:50 to go first half. SNU in the midst of an offensive drought, but still leading 22-19. We'll take timeout and be right back after this on the SNU Video Network. .650 to go first half. SNU clinging to a 3-point lead, shooting just 35% from the field. However, they have forced 8 turnovers. They've converted those into 5 points. Hewitt, right wing, guarded by Dunn, who's back into the game. Ashton Charles back in for Brady Mulkey. Jones inside, blocked by Ashton Charles. Lob up ahead. Oh, beautiful pass to Mo Wilson. Going in. He's going to be hammered by Eric Andres. Actually looked like Andres got a lot of ball there, but got some body too, and that'll send Mo Wilson back to the free throw line, where he is 2 for 4 tonight. Hit his first 2, missed 3 his last time as he got a reprieve on with a lane violation, but missed that one as well. Puts that one in. And one more coming for the sophomore. In and out on that one. So Mo Wilson has done it all at the line, made both, missed both, and now splits the pair. SNU leading by 4, 6:20 to go first half. Andres controlling against Charles. Now Hewitt, floater over Charles. Hits the front iron, no good. Andres in there for the offensive rebound. Lost it out of bounds. And SNU will maintain possession. Manny Dixon already with 5 rebounds this evening. Wilson drives on Thornton, all the way bucket off the glass and in. Good strong move by Mo Wilson. SNU pushes the lead back to 6. Now an 8-0 run, or excuse me, a 7-0 run. Peck, floater in the lane, left it short. Charles, quick outlet to Micah Spate, unable to corral it. That'll go back over to Northwestern with 5:35 to go. SNU had numbers. Micah Spate unable to corral that pass. Jaden Whitfield back in for Thornton. Down to 5.5 minutes here in the first half. Thornton pops out. Charles is there. Wild pass by Whitfield, finds Peck, and a bump. And a foul coming up on Jonathan Dunn. That's going to be number 2 on Jonathan Dunn. Carlin Kenner quickly off the bench to get Dunn out of there. Probably the last time we'll see Dunn here in the first half. Hewitt inbounding on the baseline, gets it into Jones. Left wing guarded by Spate. And a foul coming up on Ashton Charles, battling with Whitfield for position.
Fouls on Ashton Charles. His first personal foul.
Whitfield a little shorter than Charles, but a little bit stockier. He's able to get a better position there. Hewitt, not really sure what that was. Lost it either way. SNU with numbers. Backdoor lob for Dixon. Tried to switch hands in midair. Unable to put it down. Northwestern back the other way. Missed opportunity there on the break. Dixon tips that one. It goes off of Hewitt out of bounds. Clive Allen back in for Hewitt. Hewitt will take a seat. Spate, pull the trigger for three. Right wing, it's good. Micah Spate, his second three of the night. SNU on a 10-0 run here, putting the lead back to 9. It's SNU's largest lead of the first half. Northwestern led for one possession. Jones, great defense there by Charles, and Kenner comes up with the loose ball. Dixon enters it into Charles on the baseline, guarded by Whitfield. Charles goes to work, spins, hook shot's just long, and Peck has the miss. Jones quickly back the other way, guarded by Spate. Peck waiting on the screen from Whitfield. Whitfield pops for three. It's off the mark, no good. Wilson, the one-handed rebound. Great box out there on Andres. Charles into the paint. Backdoor cut by Kenner. Now Wilson with it on the right wing. Spate guarded by Peck. Now swing it around the perimeter. 8 on the shot clock. Dixon lost it off his foot. Whitfield has it, shovels it to Allen. Allen too hard off the glass, and Spate, nifty little dribble to get away from it. Jones reached in. We'll see who the foul's going to be on. Could have been on multiple people as Spate split multiple defenders. It is going to be on A.J. Jones, and that'll take us to our final media timeout of the first half. 3:14 to go in the first 20 minutes. SNU leading 28-19. We'll be back right after this on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. 3:14 to go first half. Micah Spate heading to the line for a pair of free throws. Mike Bauer and Josiah Johnson back in the game for the Crimson Storm out of the timeout. Cole Jones back in for Northwestern. Last foul on A.J. Jones, his second, 8th team foul on the Rangers. So SNU in the bonus the rest of the way. First free throw is up and good for Micah Spate, and the run continues for the Crimson Storm. Now 12-0 over the last 6.5 minutes. This was after SNU went 6 minutes and 18 seconds between field goals themselves. Micah Spate, hand in the passing lane. Goes up, gets it to go, and the foul on Clive Allen. Beautiful finish through contact for Micah Spate. And the senior going back to the line to complete the three-point play. Nathan Bailey checking back in with 2 fouls. Eric Andres will take a seat. Clive Allen, that was his second. And Spate puts the finishing touches on that one. A.J. Jones back in with 2 fouls. And Andrew Clopton in for the first time as well. Peck and Allen will take a seat. So it's now a 15-0 run for SNU over the last 7 minutes of game action. The Crimson Storm weathered the first run by the Rangers and have gotten a firm grip on this one, even though they're still only shooting 40% from the field. 10 of 25 are the Storm, 5 of 11 from three-point range, 7 of 11 from the foul line. Bailey rises and fires from 3, well off the mark to the right. Spate has the miss. Spate taking his time against Clopton. Backs it out. Now Wilson with it. Back to Spate. 15 on the shot clock. Mo Wilson down the lane. Missed it. Bowers there for the tip in. Mike Bauer, Johnny on the spot, just like he was against Minnesota Duluth. His tip in at the buzzer forced a second overtime. SNU ultimately dropped that game, but certainly a bright spot in that game was Mike Bauer. Jones in the corner. Now Whitfield up top. Jones steps inside the three-point line. Missed the shot. Whitfield's tip goes wanting. Tipped out of bounds by SNU, and we'll keep it here. Northwestern inbounding on the baseline. 1:45 to go in the first half. 20 on the shot clock. Jones with the floater. Missed it. Rebound tipped around. It's tipped out to Spate. One-on-one with Clopton and a foul on Andrew Clopton as he got a lot of body reaching in on Micah Spate to get that steal. And Spate will go back to the line with a 1-and-1 opportunity. That's the 9th team foul. Excuse me, that is the 10th team foul on the Rangers. So Spate shooting 2. Knocks down the first one. One more coming. Hewitt checking back in for Bailey. Spate knocks them both down. Extending the run to 19-0 over the last 8+ minutes. Jones stops in the lane. Backdoor cut Clopton. Good defense by Bauer. Missed it. And Wilson has it. Spate with a nasty crossover deep 3. Left it short. But Clopton was heading toward his team's bench. And Spate couldn't resist. Maybe just a little too far out there. Jones penetrating, tries to stop in the lane, and a travel on A.J. Jones. Wipe off the bucket there. Northwestern just can't buy a bucket. They're one of their last 19 from the field. They started 6 of 7. They're 2 of 20 since. Bauer, open right wing for 3. Short. Wilson tips the rebound, but Jones has it for Northwestern. A.J. Jones, now Cole Jones. Hewitt up top, under 30 seconds to go, 20 on the shot clock. Spate nearly had another steal. Jones lobs inside Whitfield, off the glass and in. And the run is finally concluded. Nearly 9.5 minutes between buckets for Northwestern. And SNU takes a quick timeout to set up a final play here in the first half. With 20 seconds to go here before halftime. SNU leading 37-21. It hasn't been the prettiest half offensively. SNU shooting just 38% from the field, 5 of 13 from three-point range, 10 of 14 from the foul line. Northwestern yet to attempt a free throw this evening. They are 8 of 27 from the field. Excuse me, 9 of 28 from the field, 3 of 9 from three-point range. All three of those makes coming courtesy of Nathan Bailey, who has 11 points. Jonathan Dunn checking back in for this last offensive possession, along with Ashton Charles. Three-point threats all over the place for the Crimson Storm as Micah Spate goes to work with 15 seconds. Johnson up top. Now Dunn with it on the right wing. Very far out. Got to make something happen. He puts up the three. It's short. Whitfield tips the rebound away from Charles, and that's how the first half ends. Slow start for SNU, but a 19-0 run puts SNU in firm control at halftime. At the break, it's 37-21. Crimson Storm leading this one. We'll take timeout. When we come back, we'll have first half stats and analysis and get you ready for the second 20 minutes of action here on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back to halftime here at the Sawyer Center. SNU leading this one 37-21 over Northwestern Oklahoma State. It was a game of runs, or lack thereof, for both teams in the first half. SNU went over 6 minutes between buckets late or middle through the first half and allowed Northwestern to take a brief 19-18 lead. That lead lasted just a single possession. Then SNU went on a 19-0 run over the last 9.5 minutes of the half before a Jaden Whitfield layup with 21 seconds to go gave Northwestern their first points since about the 10-minute mark of the first half. So overall, a 19-2 run to close the half for the Crimson Storm over the last 10 minutes of the first half. SNU shooting just 36.7% from the field, 5 of 14 from three-point range. The biggest difference in this one, SNU 10 of 14 from the charity stripe. Northwestern did not make a single trip to the foul line in the first 20 minutes. Micah Spate leading the way with 14 points, 2 3-pointers, 6 of 7 from the foul line. Also has 2 assists and 3 steals, part of 12 turnovers for Northwestern. SNU has turned those 12 turnovers into 11 points in the first half. Jonathan Dunn, 13 points, but he had 10 in the first 4 minutes of the game. He's 5 of 12 from the field, also has 2 personal fouls. SNU just 5 fouls overall in the first 20 minutes. Manny Dixon, 3 points. Will Wilson, 5 points. Mike Bauer with 2 points, and that rounds out the scoring for the Crimson Storm. On the other side, Nathan Bailey, 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting. He's knocked down 3 3-pointers. He's the only player in double figures for Northwestern. Jaden Whitfield with 4 points, just 1 rebound. 2 points for Jack Peck, A.J. Jones, and Parrish Hewitt. Rounding up the scoring, the Northwestern not much better from the field, 9 of 28 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. SNU leading the rebounding battle, 21-19. Turned the ball over 7 times in the first half, but again did force 12 of their own. And came up with 4 steals in the first half. SNU 8 fast break points to just none for the Rangers. Quick trip around the Great American Conference here at halftime. 18-14 to go second half. Arkansas Tech leading Ouachita Baptist 44-37. 6:55 to go in the first half. Arkansas Monticello all over Harding, 45-23. Not a pretty one over in Arkadelphia. Henderson State 16, Southern Arkansas 12 with 5.5 minutes to go in the first half there. Dogfight down in Durant as Southeastern leading Oklahoma Baptist 43-41. Great game there. Oklahoma Baptist, of course, getting a big road win last week at Tarleton State. So Great American Conference going to be a dogfight across the board, and Oklahoma Baptist inserting themselves into that conversation as well. Halftime over in Weatherford, Southwestern 56-38 over East Central. And that is your Great American Conference scoreboard. Over in Hot Springs, Arkansas, SNU volleyball just getting underway against Henderson State with an early 3-0 lead in the first set. We'll keep you posted on that match throughout the night, as that's the first action for the Crimson Storm in the Great American Conference Volleyball Championships. They're the last game of the night. So we'll keep you posted there throughout the rest of the second half. Again, it's halftime here at Sawyer. SNU leading by 16, 37-21 over Northwestern. We'll take another timeout, and we'll come back with the start of the second half right after this on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. SNU leading 37-21 here as we get started with the second half of action. Starting lineup is back on the court for both teams. In just the foul situation, Jonathan Dunn with 2 for SNU, A.J. Jones and Nathan Bailey with 2 apiece for the Rangers. Bailey swings it in the corner to Hewitt, who bobbled it. Drives on Dixon. Off the glass, no good. And a foul coming up underneath on SNU. It's going to be on Brady Mulkey battling for the rebound. That's his first foul and the first team foul here in the second half. A.J. Jones inbounding for the Rangers, gets it into Bailey. Hook shot off the glass is good, and Nathan Bailey continues his strong game. 13 points now for the transfer from Lamar State College. Spate directing traffic up top. Double team finds Mo Wilson in the middle of the paint, bobbled it, gets it back out to Spate. Wilson, the extended elbow, gets inside of Whitfield, leaves it off for the driving Dixon for the finger roll. Randy Dixon with his second field goal. Up to 5 points to go along with a game-high 5 rebounds. Peck with the travel. And another turnover for the Rangers. That's their 13th of the game. First here in the second half. Update from Hot Springs. SNU leading 15-10 over Henderson State in set number 1. This is the 4-5 matchup. Backdoor lob for Jonathan Dunn on the rack attack. Perfect pass from Spate, and Jonathan Dunn unabated to the rim. Hewitt steps back, good close by Dixon. Pocket pass to Whitfield, reverse layup, not enough English on that one, but Hewitt tracks it down, didn't hit rim. Accidental reset there. Get the shot clock set back to 12. Northwestern will inbound on the sideline and maintain possession here with 8:25 to go. Jones controlling left wing. Now gets it back from Whitfield. 3 on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Bailey, top of the key for 3. No good. Spate has the miss. SNU with numbers. Spate, Dunn, left wing, 3, short. Dixon tried to tip it up and in, knocked out of bounds by Hewitt off his hands. SNU maintains possession, 20 on the shot clock. Two minutes gone by. SNU leading by 18. Dunn gets it in up top to Mulkey. Dunn, step back. He's going to be fouled by Jack Peck. See if this is a 2 or a 3. It is going to be a 3-point attempt. So 3 free throws upcoming for Jonathan Dunn, his first trip to the foul line today. Second foul on Peck. Dunn hits the first. Hitting 83% of his foul shots this season. And just a tremendous start for Dunn. He's already set the Great American Conference career scoring record this evening. He's came into tonight needing 280 points to hit the 2,000-point mark. Had 33 and 26 in the 2 games down in Laredo this past weekend. And now, with those 3 free throws, now has 18. Dixon knocks the pass away from Hewitt, and SNU running again. Spate crosses in, kick corner Dixon, wide open, pulls the trigger for 3, well long, ends up in the SNU bench, and he quickly hustles back. Jones steps around Micah Spate and lays it in for 2. Nice hesitation dribble there from A.J. Jones, and SNU unable to take advantage of the fast break opportunity on the other end. Spate drives in, gets caught in traffic, Now Wilson drives in, kicks back out. Spate stepping back on A.J. Jones. 5 on the shot clock. Wilson's got to hurry. Backdoor cut by Dunn. The pass a little bit wide. Good idea by Jonathan Dunn, and pass just a little awry from Mo Wilson. 9th turnover for SNU tonight. 2nd here in the second half. Bailey, step back three-pointer from the left wing. It's off the back iron, no good. Dixon with his 6th rebound. Spate steps back on Hewitt. Now dribble drive in, cut off. Dunn called for steps. Ashton Charles checking in for Brady Mulkey. SNU maintaining a 19-point lead here with 16:28 to go. Now A.J. Jones on the right wing, and a foul coming up underneath on Ashton Charles as he and Whitfield were battling for position underneath. 2nd on Charles, 2nd on SNU. Northwestern will inbound on the baseline. Jones had to save that on the sideline and threw it off Spade out of bounds. Northwestern will do it again from in front of their own bench. Good denial there by Dixon. Now Bailey from the elbow is no good, and Wilson a strong rebound over Whitfield. SNU scoreless last 2 minutes. Northwestern 1 of their last 4 from the field. Spate off the curl for 3. Yes! Micah Spade, another three-pointer. That's his 3rd of the night. It gives him 17 to go along with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. Bailey in the corner fires up a 3, and he answers. 4th three-pointer for Nathan Bailey. The lead back to 19. Backdoor cut for Dunn. It works this time. Mo Wilson on the money with that pass, and Dunn finishes at the rim. Well done between those two. 9th assist on 15 baskets for SNU. Hewitt returned the favor, tried to go up with the poster. Looked like Wilson got a lot of ball on that block. Officials both called for the foul there, and it's going to go on Mo Wilson. That'll take us to a timeout on the court. 14:51 to go in this one. SNU up comfortably, 49-28. We'll take a timeout and be right back after this on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back. Paris Hewitt at the line for 2 after he attempted the poster of all posters. Mo Wilson got a lot of ball with it, but was whistled for the foul, and Hewitt misses the first. That foul on Mo Wilson, his first, 3rd team foul on the Crimson Storm here in the second half. One more upcoming. Hewitt goes 1 for 2. The first free throws of the game for Northwestern. Hewitt will check out. Clive Allen checking back in. Allen, a transfer from Daytona State College, averaged 10 points per game last season, averaging just under 4 points per game through 3 games this year. Carlin Kenner's into the game for Manny Dixon. He's got it now. Now in the corner, Micah Spate driving baseline. Can't find an outlet. Charles will find an outlet for 3. Left it well short. And that'll go out of bounds over to Northwestern. SNU leads by 20. 14.5 minutes to go. SNU's forced 14 turnovers and holding the Rangers to 33% shooting. Biggest difference, again, the foul line. SNU 13 of 17. Northwestern 1 for 2. That pass tipped away by Wilson and stolen by Charles. Looks up ahead for some help. But Wilson drives all the way to the bucket. He's fouled but cannot finish. Foul's going to go on Jaden Whitfield. And it'll send Mo Wilson back to the line for the 7th and 8th time tonight.
His second personal foul, second team foul. At the line, shooting 2, Morris Wilson the second.
One more coming for Wilson. Splits the pair again. Now 4 of 8 from the foul line, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Numbers everywhere for Wilson. Whitfield. A foul by Ashton Charles. Looked like he did a good job keeping his hands straight up, but Whitfield just got under him a little bit. Whitfield going to the line for his first trip. 3rd foul on Charles. 4th team foul on the Crimson Storm. Mike Bauer checking in for Charles.
Mike Bauer for Charles.
Whitfield splits the pair, and it's 50-30. SNU with the lead. Spate drives right past Allen, all the way to the bucket off the glass. A little too strong, but he'll go to the line for 2. Foul coming up on Clive Allen. That's going to be number 3 on Allen.
Fouls on Clive Allen.
3rd team foul.
3rd personal foul. Micah Spate at the line. Spate shooting 2.
Left that first free throw short, but it spins off the glass and in. One more coming for the senior from Putnam City North High School. And he knocks down both.
Micah Spate.
Brady Mulkey back in. Mo Wilson will take a seat. Bit of a bigger lineup out here for SNU with Bauer and Mulkey out there. Cole Jones with it up top, guarded by Dunn. Now A.J. Jones, guarded by the freshman Kenner. Gets inside, and a foul coming up on Kenner. Just riding the hip a little bit too hard there. And we'll do it again underneath.
Kenner, his first personal foul.
Allen hounded by Dunn. Extended wing right. Behind the back dribble. Got in trouble. Finds Whitfield anyway. Right, but got rid of the ball right before his feet slipped out from under him. And a nice find there by Clive Allen. His first assist of the season. Corner, Carlin Kenner driving baseline, goes all the way to the bucket, left the layup short. Looked like he got caught in between going up for a dunk and laying it in and kind of dunked it onto the backboard. Whitfield matched it with Kenner inside. Good job by Kenner staying home, and Whitfield unable to spin the layup in. Spade up ahead of the pack. Shut off nicely there by Cole Jones. Now Dunn up top, guarded by Allen. Dunn with the step back. Allen all up in his grill. Spade with 10 on the shot clock. Mulkey, right corner for three. It's off long. Jonathan Dunn saves it. Out up top to Kenner, and SNU with a fresh 20. Dunn finds himself open for three. Yes! Now Jonathan Dunn would find himself that wide open at any point this season, I do not know. And he makes Northwestern pay. He's now 4 of 7 from deep. Cole Jones answers with a three of his own. Lead back to 20 at 55-35. Jonathan Dunn with 23 tonight. Gets free for another three. It's long. Looked good. Right on line. A.J. Jones, right down Main Street. Missed the layup short. And Kenner is whopped and fouled. It's going to go on Bailey. That's going to be number 3 on Nathan Bailey, and that'll take us to a timeout. 11:31 to go here at the Sawyer Center. SNU comfortably in front, 55-35. We'll take timeout and be right back after this on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back. SNU leading by 20, 11:31 to go here in Bethany. Mike Bauer struggling to get it into Kenner, but a foul is going to be called on Clive Allen for holding Kenner. Then a technical foul has now been assessed to Clive Allen, and that's going to give him 5 fouls. So Allen goes from 3 fouls to 5 fouls in the manner of about 10 seconds. Obviously said something the official there did not appreciate. Officials checking with official score there. Make sure everything is ship-shape on the foul sheet. Jonathan Dunn hits the first of 2 technical free throws. One more coming here. And he nearly rattled that one out. Coach Patel giving official a little earful over there, but probably just a little frustration at this point. Either way, SNU leading by 22, 57-35. Dunn, driving kick, Dixon. Drives baseline, leaves it off for Mulkey. Waits for traffic to clear. They're going to get him for steps before the contact. Mulkey unable to slow his momentum down there. Another turnover for SNU. That's their 10th of the evening. Jack Peck off the screen for three, no good. Mike Bauer clears for SNU. Jonathan Dunn coming back the other way with it. Mulkey at the right elbow. Now Dixon. Dunn drives baseline. Kicks it back out for Mulkey, swinging it around. Dunn pops out on the left corner for three. Oh, left it short. And A.J. Jones clears for the Rangers. Quickly up ahead to Jack Peck. Peck checked by Jonathan Dunn up top. Bailey will try his hand at another three and knock down another one. That's his 5th of the evening. He's been about the only good thing for the Rangers so far tonight. Up to 19 points. And SNU leads by 19. Dunn on the left wing. Trying to use the Brady Mulkey pick. Kenner working on A.J. Jones. Gets caught in traffic. 5 on the shot clock. Dunn, drive and kick. Mike Bauer wide open, corner three. Off the back iron, no good. Mulkey the offensive rebound. Dunn opts against the quick trigger, drives in on Bailey. Blocking foul on Nathan Bailey, and the bucket for Jonathan Dunn. That's number 4 on Nathan Bailey. Jonathan Dunn going back to the line to complete a three-point play here. Bo Wilson checking back in for Brady Mulkey. Micah Spate at the scorer's table waiting to check in. A little bit of wet spot on the floor. And Jonathan Dunn completing his secondary job as Sawyer Center mop boy. He performed scoring the basketball and mopping the floor extremely well. Dunn steps to the free throw line, looking to complete the three-point play. And he does just that. And he will check out with 28 points this evening.
Micah Spate for Jonathan Dunn.
SNU leading 60-38. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the season, or the conference opener for both teams. Air ball from Peck. Whitfield lost the ball going up. Goes off of Bauer out of bounds. Northwestern will maintain possession with 15 on the shot clock. Jones gets it into Whitfield, who's bumped and fouled by Bauer. And he gets the bucket to go. Jaden Whitfield to the line to complete a three-point play opportunity.
Correction, Mike Bauer.
First foul on Bauer, 16 foul on SNU. Whitfield finishes the three-point play. SNU in the bonus as Northwestern has 17 fouls. Kenner working on Jones is grabbed and fouled by A.J. Jones, and the freshman, Carlin Kenner, will go to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls on A.J. Jones. His third personal foul.
Third foul on A.J. Jones.
Team foul number 8.
Kenner will step to the line for the first time tonight and knock down the first. Parrish Hewitt back into the game after a lengthy break. Jack Peck will take a seat for the Rangers. One more coming for Kenner. And he knocks them both down, and the lead is 21. SNU's led by as many as 23. They've led the entire night except for one possession. Northwestern scored to take a 19-18 lead with 9:50 to go in the first half. And a palming violation on A.J. Jones there. But on the very next possession, SNU hit a three-pointer to retake the lead, and that lead did not last very long for Northwestern. That's their only lead tonight. Wilson gets inside, fouled by Nathan Bailey, and that's going to be number 5 on Nathan Bailey. Nathan Bailey fouls out with 8:34 to go, so the only offensive the only consistent offense for the Rangers tonight fouls out. Bailey finishes with 19 points on 7 of 13 shooting. He was 5 of 10 from three-point range. Mo Wilson to the line for 2 shots. Hits the first. Long on the second one, and A.J. Jones corrals the miss. Quickly pass up ahead to Clopton, and Clopton finishes strong with the left hand. Good look ahead pass by A.J. Jones, his 5th assist of the night. Excuse me, that's his 6th assist of the night. Spate trying to split the double team. Manages to keep his footing in the corner. Kinner bumped, lost the ball, and Clopton has it. Jones back the other way. Pass wide of Cole Jones, nearly into President Newman's lap over there. Quick reflexes by the SNU president there. Avoided eating that one. And SNU maintains possession up 20 as we're under 8 minutes to go. Spate on the left wing, guarded by Clopton. Creates a little bit of space, step back 3, it's good! Micah Spate, his 4th three-pointer of the night, he's up to 22 points. Dunn and Spate have combined for 50 of the Crimson Storm's 66 points tonight. Hewitt stripped by Dixon. Spate has it. 3-on-2 break. Spate fouled by Cole Jones, and Spate will go back to the line for 2 shots when we come back. 7:16 to go. SNU leading by 23, 66-43. Micah Spate at the line looking to extend the lead when we come back. This is SNU basketball. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. SNU leading by 23, 66-43. Micah Spate stepping to the line for 2 free throws, where he's 8 for 9 tonight. 3 players have combined for 25 free throw attempts of SNU's 28 prior to that make. Mo Wilson's been there 10 times. Jonathan Dunn 6 for 6. And now Micah Spate 10 for 11. So 27 free throw attempts between those three guys. That's the biggest disparity on the stat sheet right now. Pass deflected, stolen by Wilson. Lead pass to Johnson, to Dunn, to Wilson for the layup. Beautiful basketball by the Crimson Storm. 19th turnover for the Rangers. Rangers just one fewer made field goal. Pass goes through the legs of Ashton Charles as he managed to dodge that wayward pass. Hewitt will check out. David Thornton back in. Paris Hewitt came into tonight averaging 18 points per game. He's only got 3 tonight on 1 of 6 shooting. He's got 5 turnovers as well. Not a good night for the UT Martin transfer. Johnson, extended right wing. Wilson. Spate will pull up for another 3. It's short. Jones is fouled by Josiah Johnson.
Personal foul is on Josiah Johnson. His first personal foul. Team foul number 7.
17th foul in the Crimson Storm, so we'll do 1 and 1. And A.J. Jones will step to the foul line. Jonathan Dunn with 28 points tonight. He's hit at least 25 points in all 7 games so far this season. With 2 points, 2 more points, it'll be his 4th 30-point game out of 7. Just an incredible start to the year for Jonathan Dunn. And as amazing as it is, his 9 of 19 shooting night and 4 of 9 3-point shooting is going to lower his field goal percentage and his 3-point percentage. Jones goes 1 for 2. Mike Bauer clears. Manny Dixon also back in. As Wilson and Josiah Johnson take a seat. Bauer, backdoor cut for Micah Spade, who goes high and lays it in. SNU getting the Rangers several times tonight with those backdoor cuts. Spate reaches in on Whitfield and a little bit too aggressive there by Spate. That'll send Whitfield to the line for a 1-and-1. Second foul on Spate.
Jaden Whitfield at the line, shooting 1-and-1 and seeing first action tonight for the Rangers, number 11, Bryce Cashman.
Bryce Cashman into the game for the first time for the Rangers. Whitfield hits the first one. Cashman mixing it up a little bit with Bauer, and Dixon telling Cashman to calm down a little bit. One more coming for Whitfield. And he hits them both. Whitfield now with 12 points. 4 of 7 shootings, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Andrew Clopton also in the game for the Rangers right now. Spate. Back pass to Bauer, now over on the left wing to Dunn, guarded by Cole Jones. Dunn nearly lost his footing. Say goes all the way to the basket, lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Jonathan Dunn makes it look so easy sometimes, folks. Foul on Cashman's his first, 10th team foul. David Thornton back in. And Dunn with the free throw gives him 31 for the night. Clopton gets by Dunn, goes to the basket, blocked by Bauer. But a foul coming up on Mike Bauer. Looked like a lot of ball there from this angle. Official disagrees.
Fouls on Mike Bauer.
2 shots coming for Andrew Clopton.
Team foul number 9. Andrew Clopton at the line.
Spate and Bauer take a seat. Jonathan Dunn taking a seat as well. Camden Patterson into the game for the first time this season. Carlin Kenner, Manny Dixon, Ashton Charles, and Josiah Johnson joining Patterson out there on the court right now. Johnson working on Cole Jones. Good depth building minutes here in the last 5 for SNU. 7 on the shot clock. Johnson with the jump stop has it ripped away by A.J. Jones. Passes wide of Clopton, but he tracks it down. Kenner with a deflection. Jones picks it up. Cole Jones gets Dixon to fly by, misses the 3-pointer. Clopton the offensive rebound. Tries to go up through Patterson and Charles, unable to do so. Bodies everywhere going for the floor. Northwestern loses it out of bounds, but good hustle all the way around, both teams there. Everybody pleased both ways with the hustle. SNU basketball leading by 28, 4 minutes and change to go. Patterson, top of the key, guarded by Cashman. Dixon finds Patterson on the roll, and he lays it in nicely. Great body control there by Cam Patterson, and a beautiful pass from Manny Dixon. Jones driving on Kenner, tries to go around with the left hand, missed it. Cashman the offensive rebound, and a foul upcoming. It's going to be on Ashton Charles. It's his 4th, 10th team foul, and that'll take us to our last stoppage. 3:34 to go. SNU cruising to their first conference win of the season, 77-47 over Northwestern. We'll be right back with the finish of this one after this. This is SNU basketball. Andrew Cashman to the line for 2 free throws. Redshirt senior from Weston, Missouri. Looking for his first points of the season. Knocks down the first one. One more upcoming. Karsten Berg into the game for the first time tonight. Redshirt freshman from down the road in Yukon. Charles high for the rebound off that miss. Johnson behind the back dribble. Look for Charles on the roll, but feet got tangled up with Clopton, and Charles goes down. And he'll check out for Mike Bauer. So all young guys on the court right now for SNU. All true freshmen and redshirt freshmen for the Crimson Storm. A little bit of look at what this team will look like down the road a few years. Even next year, these guys are going to be counted on in a big way. Cole Jones for three, and it's good in front of the bench. Johnson, hounded by Clopton up the court. Weave action up top for the Crimson Storm. Johnson doubled. Is chokeholded there by Cashman. That'll send Josiah Johnson to the foul line for 2 free throws. Update from Hot Springs. SNU took the first set 25-23, trailing set number 2 to Henderson State 21-18. Johnson knocks down the first free throw.
It is contest for the first time tonight. Number 0, Quentin Coleman.
Now Quentin Coleman getting in. Johnson knocks down both free throws. 2:37 to go. SNU will travel to Ada on Saturday to take on the Tigers of East Central. Tip time set for 3 o'clock. We'll have full coverage for you here on Crossover Radio Sports, your home for all SNU athletics, home and away this season. Jones, the crossover dribble, lost the basketball. Johnson has it ripped away by Jones. Thornton goes in for the dunk, blocked by Patterson, and a foul. Looked like a good block there. Patterson thought so, the bench thought so, but the official did not, and unfortunately the one with the whistle is the one that matters. So Thornton will go to the line for 2 free throws. Long on the first free throw and no good. One more upcoming. Jackson Rothwell into the game for the first time tonight. Mike Bauer checks out.
Checks in for the first time this evening, number 4, Rothwell.
Thornton goes 1 for 2 at the line. 79-52 as we come down to the final 2 minutes here. David Miller, the Bethany native, set to check in next dead ball. Berg leaves it for Patterson. Left hand off the glass, no good. Johnson, one-handed rebound inside. And he'll go back to the line. Strong hustle inside by Josiah Johnson. 2 offensive rebounds there.
Josiah Johnson on the line. SNU shooting 2.
He hits the first. And he knocks down both of them.
Checking in for the first time tonight, number 3, David Miller.
David Miller checks in. Josiah Johnson checks out. A.J. Jones will take a seat. Michael Scion into the game for the first time tonight for Northwestern. Backups aplenty on the court for both teams as we tick down the final 2 minutes. SNU, again, has controlled this one for most of the game. Went through a 6.5-minute scoreless drought in the first half. Northwestern was unable to capitalize. They had a 1-point lead for 1 possession at 19-18. SNU closed the last 10 minutes on a 19-2 run. Rothwell up ahead of the pack, behind the back dribble to Scion. Oh, no look pass to Patterson. That goes off his leg. Clopton is going to be fouled. It's going to go on Berg. And Clopton will go to the line for 2. Worthwhile to make these last couple minutes last a little while. Good to see these guys playing hard and not wanting to just dribble the ball out. Clopton misses the first, one more upcoming. Henderson State takes set number 2 from the Crimson Storm, so we're all knotted at 1. Hot Springs, quarterfinal number 4 of the day. Coleman. Now Miller up top. Berg gets it into Patterson, poked away by Cashman. Berg pulls the trigger for three from the left wing. It's short. Long rebound tipped away from Coleman by Cashman, and here comes Sion. Thornton drives on Miller, runs him over. A blocking foul on David Miller. Thornton a considerable size advantage on David Miller. Outweighing him on the roster list by a good 20 pounds. He sent Miller flying from the top block all the way to the baseline. 2 free throws for Thornton here. Missed the first one long. And one more upcoming. Thornton goes 1 for 2. SNU, one last possession likely. Coleman working on Clapton, calling for the screen from Patterson. Patterson straight away three, off the mark, no good. Thornton goes high for the rebound. Zion has it. Clapton drives baseline. Sent Berg flying, Clapton lays it in with 17 seconds to go. Coleman's just gonna dribble this one out. And that's gonna do it. SNU controls this one pretty much start to finish. An 81-56 winner. The Crimson Storm take care of business against Northwestern Oklahoma State and move to 1-0 to start conference play. They'll be down in Ada on Saturday, looking to move to 2-0 against the Tigers of East Central. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll be joined by head coach Adam Bohach and Micah Spate to recap this evening's win. SNU takes this one 81-56 over the Rangers of Northwestern. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. And we're joined now by senior guard Jonathan Dunn, the Great American Conference career leading scorer. Jonathan, how does that sound?
Man, it sounds good. It's a real honor to be part of that. There's a lot of great players before me, and it's just great. It's just great to have that with a wonderful team. I'm honored to have it.
Did you imagine any sort of big accolades like that would be coming your way when you first arrived here in Bethany?
No, not really. I was just trying to play basketball. I was trying to help Bethany become a better school, a better athletic program, and with the team I have and with the athletic staff I have, we accomplished that, and we're still growing to become that.
Jonathan, you've always been a big scorer for the Crimson Storm, but this year you've taken that to another level. I would imagine that the basket looks like a hula hoop to you right now. What's it been like starting off so hot this season?
It's a good feeling. Like, I'm getting good looks. My team is finding me good looks, and that's really all I can say. Like, they're able to feed me on different plays, on cuts, baking, and if I miss a shot, they're not bringing me down, lifting me up, and when you have a team like that, it's great to play with them.
You guys had a bit of a drought there in the first half, but then turned it around and held them scoreless for nearly the last 10 minutes of the the first half. What's it like being able to rely on your defense so much, even when the offense isn't as smooth as it could be?
Well, that's good because that's our main preference. We want no turnovers, but defense is the big thing. Grabbing defensive rebounds, and just playing together. That's Bohart says for us to be as one. Defense is going to be a big part of that.
You and Micah have been dynamic all season long. What's it like being able to go through your senior year with him and such a valuable backcourt mate?
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about how both of us are seniors, man. It's great. It's great playing with him. Good point guard, good player all around. Off the court, even a better person, man. It's just an honor playing with him, man. I'm glad he chose to come here.
You guys facing a new coach, a lot of newcomers on this Northwestern team. What was that like playing a bunch of new guys you hadn't really seen before, and now you get to see them again in Alva down the road?
To be real with you, it felt like we knew them already. Like, yeah, they're new to the GAC, but the scouts, like Mahoney, Coach Udy, they prepared us like they were ready for us to play, and felt like they were just part of the team from last year. And they're a good program. I like playing against them.
Jonathan, congratulations on a big win and a terrific accomplishment tonight. Jonathan Dunn, your new Great American Conference career leading scorer, getting it with that first basket in tonight's 81-56 win over Northwestern. We'll take a quick break and come back with head coach Adam Bohach, gets his thoughts on tonight's win right after this.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And we're joined now by SNU head coach Adam Bohach after SNU's 81-56 win over Northwestern tonight. And Coach, first talk a little bit about Jonathan Dunn becoming the Great American Conference career leading scorer tonight. How special is that to be a part of?
Yeah, that's really neat, and congratulations to Jonathan. Well-deserved honor. He's obviously been terrific, and was a really good player, but he's a really good worker, Luke. And I'll never forget, I don't know if it was his freshman or sophomore year, one of my boys, my oldest, is 9. He was up at practice, and practice ended, and Jonathan was still in here shooting. And he asked me, Dad, is Jonathan in trouble? How come he has to stay after? And, that was sure a good lesson for my son to see how it's done. And he's been really consistent with that, and I think he's improved. And he would be the first to tell you, Luke, that it's a credit to his teammates and especially that point guard he's got to play alongside the last 4 years that has had a hand in a lot of those baskets.
They combined for 57 tonight, Coach, and how special is it to have those guys running the offense and just being the leaders for this bunch?
Yeah, it's really neat, and they're both really, really good. And I thought they were good tonight, not just in getting their baskets and plays and all that, but just helping our team understand what a conference game looks like. And now we need them to help our team understand what a conference road game looks like. And that's as much of their responsibility as making all the baskets and making all the plays is just our spirit and kind of setting the tone for our personality, and so that's a big task, but those two guys are up for it.
You went through a little bit of a lull there in that first half, but then responded with nearly 10 minutes of shutout basketball. How big was that in the grand scheme of this game?
Yeah, I thought, our defense was pretty good, and it was just that our offense was a little selfish, a little stagnant kind of on the first side or the second. Didn't ever get it to the second side, and as the game wore on, as the first half wore on, and then into the second half, I thought we did better at moving the ball a little bit.
It was cool to see at the end of the game all the young guys out there. How big are they for the future of this program?
They're awesome, Luke, and boy, they have a couple guys in front of them, and Jonathan and Micah, that are showing them how to work. Obviously, those two are uber talented, but they also work so hard, and so I hope they're soaking all that up, and I know they are, and they did some good things. I thought Camden's 5 minutes that he showed some flashes. We're excited as he gets back from injury. The potential of what he can become, and I thought both of those freshman guards had moments tonight where, again, they showed that they've grown in some areas and then also shown that they still have a lot of growing to do.
How big is it for those guys that your best players are also your hardest workers?
Yeah.
And how much of a relief is that for you as a coach?
I mean, that's the best of all worlds, Luke. It's just awesome, and you can't say it enough, and there's no secret to it. Those guys are great talents, but they are great workers, and so it's allowed their talent to come out, and it's allowed their talent to improve, and we're looking forward to just continuing to follow their lead. They have to continue to do a good job of leading us, and we got to keep following them.
Coach, thanks for your time. We'll look to start on the right foot on the road on Saturday in Ada. Again, that's a 3 o'clock tip time for the Crimson Storm and the Tigers, and we'll have full coverage for you here for all games, home and away, here on Crossover Radio Sports. For everyone here with SNU, this is Luke McConnell saying good night from the Sawyer Center.